Okay, welcome in everyone. So today we're going to be going over some grammar rules. So adding on to our language that we're working with already, these grammar rules are going to help us expand our knowledge and help us out in our conversations that we're going to be having with one another to make them a bit more exciting. Can anyone tell me what a noun is? We learned about this in our last few assignments. We went over these rules and what a noun is. Can anyone tell me what these would be? Exactly, so to be a person, a place, or thing. So maybe in a movie or a book, we are reading about a building, and then to this building, a person is driving a car. Our movie character is driving a car to get to this building. And these are our person, place, or things. So we have our person, the character, the thing, the car, and the place, our building. So these things are all going to be nouns. And today we're going to talk about spicing up these nouns, what makes them more exciting, how we can describe these things. So maybe we have a goofy girl is our character. She's silly, she likes to make jokes, so we call her Goofy. That just automatically gives us a bit of a describing word for her personality, right? And then our car, maybe it's a fast car. So we're describing our car, so then that automatically puts in our head, oh, maybe it could be a sports car, a Mustang, instead of maybe like a slow truck or a slower car. And then our building, maybe it's a tall building, so we're seeing this skyscraper in our heads. These are just ways that we can describe these different words, these different nouns. So today these describing words are called adjectives. So today we're going to jump into these describing words, describing things, and how we're going to be spicing them up a bit. So adjectives typically are going to be coming before our nouns. So as I said before, we have a tall building. So we have our describing, our adjective, and then our noun, which is our person, our place, or our thing. So jumping into these different words, we are going to go over a few different adjectives. First of all, working in our conversations, so adjectives that are describing our emotions or our feelings. So today I have a few listed up here on the board. We're going to go ahead and jump through these different adjectives and then write them in their sentences pertaining to the emotion that we have on the board. So today, starting off with our first sentence here, we have, we got a happy face, we have a bit of a scared face, we've got a content looking, loving face, and then we've got just a obnoxious, loud, yelling face. So we have these different emotions, we have our different sentences. First of all, we're going to be going over some adjectives, first of all though. So up here we have a list of some adjectives. We have amazed, content, fearful, grumpy, ill, lazy, eager, mad, prepared, scared, upset, wishful, obnoxious, motivated, loving, helpful, dull, careful, and clumsy. So all of these words are adjectives. They're describing things. So in this case, describing our emotions or describing our day. So going through, you all have a worksheet that's been passed out to you with these sentences on there. I want you to take about 5 minutes and choose one of these words from the word bank that you think fits the sentence best. And then we'll go ahead and go over the sentences together. And there can be more than one right answer. Just pick the one that you think works best and then only use that word one time. So you're not going to repeat that word and use, for example, the word fearful in all 4 sentences. So if you use that once, and that's all you'll get, and then you'll move on to another word. But there, like I said, can be more than one correct word. So just pick one out that you think fits it best, and then we'll go over it together. All right, so now that you've had a minute to go over these sentences, we'll go ahead and fill in these blanks together, and you'll tell me what word you think fits best, and then we can go over it together and see if that works out. So for this first one, we have this little smiley face, and our sentence is, this weather helps me feel. What is our describing word for how we could be feeling today with how this weather could be outside? It's sunny, maybe it's like a slight breeze to keep us a little bit cool, and it helps me feel content. Yes, that would be a great word to fit here. Okay, moving on to our second one. So we have this face. He's kind of shy, kind of freaked out. I am blank. I will not wake up from my alarm. Oh no, if we don't wake up from our alarm, maybe we won't show up to class on time, maybe work won't be on time. What can maybe be an emotion or a describing word that we could have if we think that we could maybe possibly not wake up from our alarm. Fearful, exactly, yeah. So I don't know about you, but I am definitely fearful of not waking up from my alarms. I usually set about 2 or 3 just to make sure that if I sleep past that first one, I'll definitely wake up from the second or the third one. So moving on, I know this one's a little bit hard to see, but we do have this like smiley face. And then there is a heart. I'm thinking about a heart. So thinking about obviously like good thoughts. And the sentence here is, there is blank energy when I'm around my dog. So I have a dog, love my dog very dearly. Maybe what is some energy that I could be feeling when I'm around that dog? And like I said, there could be a few different words that could fit into here. What is one of the ones that someone has written down? Loving. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too, because we have our heart here. When I'm around my dog, I just feel loved. I just want to snuggle her. I have a loving energy. Perfect. And then we have this last one here. So this face, it's kind of like a wide mouth, kind of like spooked, looking around. And the word here is, the sentence is, the strangers at the movie theater are being, what is someone that is at the movie theater, maybe they're in front of you talking a lot. You can't hear any of the movie going on. What is a describing word that we could say for them? Obnoxious. Yeah, that's also the one that I thought of. So we'll write that down here. Those strangers are being a bit obnoxious. We can't even hear the movie that we're trying to watch. So you guys did a great job. These are just a few of the adjectives that we'll be going over today. And then for the next round, I'll write some more adjectives up here, and we're gonna work on finding words that could be similar to those words, finding our similes, and using those other words to replace our adjectives and forming sentences with those. So take a second, we'll finish this out, and then we'll go ahead and work on our next project.